Om Shanti, and welcome you to this second session of Sleep Well at Your Will. So, I hope yesterday night was a better night for you. I hope you had a better sleep yesterday. Yes, somebody is writing here. Thank you so much. So, in this aspect, when we are exploring more about why we are not able to get sleep and what meditation in which way it can help you for a better sleep. Yesterday we talked about one long piece of meditation of visualization, how to visualize shutting down my whole body and gently allowing my body to go relax, and then I close my inner senses also, and then I, the soul, get detached from body. Body and soul both take rest. That is sleep. Today, we are going to understand our sleep in a different way. Basically, night. Night is so important in life. Night is something which gives a break between one day and another day. Think for a moment. If you are not aware of calendar, if you if that small pieces of one day is not available, then how difficult our life will become. Every day start with a new hope. Every night we feel like this chapter is closed and tomorrow another chapter is going to start. So this night sleep is is the similar of like calendar. In calendar, every night is almost like 8 to 10 hours of darkness. A few countries they are very less hours of darkness, and that hours of darkness gives a relaxed sleep. The whole world, all the system go on a shutdown mode. Very basics are working and everyone want to sleep at that time. Again, new sun comes up and we all are ready with our new freshness to work. Same way, spiritually also. If you understand night sleep as a, now don't worry, as a small fragmentation of your long life journey. You know, in a spirituality, don't take it otherwise, but it is said sleep is a type of controlled death. It's in a spirituality. Sleep is somewhat like a small death. In death, soul just get away from the body. In sleep, soul is actually in the body, get disassociated. I mean, detached from the body, detached from functions, yet inside the body. So functions are close. Every night, if we sleep with a good consciousness, a new day will be like a new birth, a new birth with all new chapters to work ahead, all new opportunities, and you can start everything new. So there will be a freshness. But it is important before going to sleep, we have to make some homeworks. Yesterday, we talked about like closing the house, different things we have to check before going to sleep. In the same way, in our daily life also, I have to check many internal systems also before going to bed, before going to sleep. One important thing, I think most of you are very acquainted with that. When we are empty stomach, when we are, when we haven't had proper meals at night, or we are hungry, we are not able to sleep. When we are hungry, we are not able to sleep. We try to fill our stomach with something, and then we want to sleep. Then only we are very comfortable to go to sleep. In the same way, when you are soul, when the soul is not actually feeling self worth about the day, when your day has crossed just like that, you just pass the day. If you have a good feeling about your day, okay, today I gained this, today I spent my day in a worthwhile way. So then you will find you are feeling better. You will find you are able to sleep in a proper way. So try to understand this fulfilled feeling of soul. And for this fulfilled feeling, you have to pay attention throughout the day. Throughout the day, if you have that good type of attention and worth 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 crossing the time, then at the end of the day we are in a nice consciousness to sleep, and it's like a stomach full. Today is the day which I lived. I didn't dragged, I didn't passed, I didn't just crossed, I lived. And if that feeling is there, anything, it could be anything. If you worked well, if your day has gone like you are, although you are tired, but you are appreciating yourself, then you will feel good while sleeping. So, all these are spiritual aspects of sleep. Apart from this, there are a few things which can hinder your sleep. And right now, we are just out of lockdown. We are just in unlock position. But yet, we all know that we are not supposed to go out, and most of the work is going online right now. Now, it's so happening that screen time, the more screen time actually makes your retina w- work more, and you won't be able to sleep. It is almost like, you remember yesterday's meditation. We had that control panel in front of us, and we had that some controls over there. I think you remember. We are going to do it again today, but you remember, hopefully. So it is almost like the lights in control panel is not able to switch down, means switch off. So all the lights are off everywhere, but that control panel has got very bright light, which will not allow the owner to get relaxed. In the same way, here also in our mind, if there is some, you know, some work or that screen time making your eyes not feeling relaxed, eyes not feeling relaxed, like in your that visualization of that industry. Say, for example, you try to close the window, you switch off all the lights in all the buildings, and then you close the window, and it so happened that your window was little open, little open. The door is not that good, So, or on and off, that door is getting slide here and there. So, what will happen? What will happen? Window is not properly closed and you won't be able to sleep because you are able to look outside. Same way, we need to give relaxation to our eyes before we sleep. We keep relaxing our whole body, but what about eyes? And eyes are something which directly help brain to generate thoughts, mind to generate thoughts. Anything you look at and you will generate some thoughts. So it's not just closing your eyes enough, relaxing your eyes some hours before sleeping. Earlier, it was said that don't watch TV before sleeping. Watch TV almost some 2 hours before, and before sleeping, just close TV. But now TV is in our hand. It, earlier, that television was almost some 5 or 7 or 10 feet away, 10 feet away from you. But now we used to keep our mobile phones this close and we used to work this close, or we keep laptops this close. Hardly 1 foot, hardly a foot, or 1.5, even less than that. And then these radiations make some effect on our cornea, retina, and then we are not able to sleep. Apart from that, there are few more habits which are directly associated with the spirituality, which I would like to mention here for a better sleep. What is that is habits? Cleanliness. Usually people think, now it's time to sleep, it's fine. So whatever I have done throughout the day, it's okay, it's nice. And I will go and I will sleep. I'm sorry, you won't be able to. Night sleep cleanliness is a special another subject because during the sleep, soul is going to get detached from the body. So soul want to make ensure that soul's house, this body, soul's temple is correctly placed. Otherwise, soul will not get relaxed and soul will keep taking care of its house all the time. So, before sleeping, it's a habit we all follow. You can also do. Before sleeping, we maybe most of you are doing that also. I used to say this to many people. I don't know about dreams or anything, but anytime when somebody says, Sister, I'm having a bad dream or something, I don't know much about dream. But one thing I always suggest to them that wear a fresh dress, night dress, and then keep your night dress washing in very short intervals, not like very long using. And the second thing, don't use the regular bed sheet on which you are sleeping, means you are working throughout the day. So when you are going to sleep, what we used to do, we used to spread a fresh bed sheet, which can be wrapped up in the morning again, that can be used for sleep only. So that can be wrapped up and kept in the cupboard. But throughout the day, there may be some dust or there may be some, we sometimes people eat sitting on bed. Sometimes there may be some ant or something going on bed or whatever, I don't know. But since beginning we were trained to do this. Since the beginning I am with Brahma Kumaris, so we spread a fresh bed sheet. We wrap it up in the morning and we keep it in cupboard, and again the same bed sheet used in night again, so that you are interfering that whole day vibrations in bed. and you are throwing it away. You can actually take your bed sheet, you can clean it and then sleep on it. Many a times throughout the day, we sit on bed and we work, we eat, we drink. Uh, so, bed cleaning is important before sleeping. Another thing which our founder father, Brahma Baba, he used to take care for everybody all the time, cleaning our feet, washing our feet before going to bed. In early days, Prajapita Baba used to come to children's room and he used to check everyone's feet. So Baba used to say that if you're going to be a deity, if you are keeping an target, aim and object to be an angel, so how could angels' feet look like? Here I'm not talking about very beautiful feet, but I'm talking about cleanliness. Throughout the day, number of times we use slippers, we sometimes we walk without slippers, sometimes we have some dust or mud or maybe sweat in our feet. So those who have a problem of not having sleep properly, all these physical aspects also matters, which we learned in Brahma Kumaris. Cleanliness of my dress, cleanliness of my bed, cleanliness of my feet. And then you go to sleep. While going to sleep, sit on your bed, remember God for some time, give your account for this day since morning, whatever happened. And then, if you want, lie down and start visualizing the switch off meditation. Keep switching off one by one organs. And then you will find your sleep becomes an enjoyment for you. You wake up so fresh, brilliant, and you feel like, okay, nice, new day. I'm so energetic. I'm ready to work ahead. And you will be able to wake up before time. What is your normal, usual time? Because you are sleeping well. Few important things are like those are medically important things like your medicines, your diet, all these things matters medically for your sleep. That what type of food you are taking during night time. If you are taking very rich food, then it will keep popping up in your stomach and making you up all the time. It will disturb your sleep. If you have taken very watery meals at the night, then also you will have some disturbance. Your medicines, of course, they are medically important things, so that I will not go in that. Apart from that, tension, all those, this is something which is very much important in our life these days. Usually, throughout the day, what we do, we keep thinking many things, and some good, some bad. Sometimes, sometimes we have such a thought, means some things which I don't like. Throughout the day, I just keep a hold on that thing. I keep all this matter in my bag to ponder about little later. I postpone that thoughtfulness about that matter. And we think the sleep or night is my own time. I can actually think during sleep. So people used to start thinking on those all those subjects which is kept inside that bag, and they start making a type of churning over all those points. If you are trying to shut down yourself, if you really want to sleep well, actually dedicate that time to sleep, because give yourself time, extra time to think about it. Because if the master soul itself consider that I have to think on this matter because I am busy cooking, because I am busy talking to people, because I am busy in my work, I had no time to think about this. So what I am going to do when I'm going to sleep, I will think about. If you keep making this homework inside, your mind is a very obedient boy to you. It's a very obedient child, and your mind will help you to remind such things. Ah, you were thinking about this? The mind is very obedient, remember it. And that time you can give your mind another thought. Yes, this is something which I need to think about, but now I am too tired to think. What I will do, I will think upon this when I will get up, when I am very fresh in the morning. So sleep now, sleep baby, sleep. So we need to give that sleep command to ourselves. I will tell you one incident happened in when I was very young, very young. I think I was in my school days. So we used to go to Brahma Kumari's ashram, and there was a very senior Didi, very very senior, and one lady, she came with this problem only. Didi, I am not able to sleep all the time. My I am sleepy during day, but at night I am crossing sleepless nights. Didi asked how many days. She says days. I'm crossing the sleepless nights some months, or it's going to be an year now. Didi was so surprised why you came so late to us. And Didi said, what happens to you? She said, Didi, in evenings, and as soon as this evening goes up and night start coming, so I start getting so worried that आज मुझे नींद आएगी या नहीं, whether I will be able to sleep or not, whether I will be able to sleep or not. I don't know. She said, Didi, I get rid of coffee, tea, all those things which used to hinder my sleep. Whatever people said, everything I did, I'm not able to sleep. So I was there in front with Didi, and Didi was giving her a very nice thought, as the age crosses, biologically, your sleep reduced biologically. Your requirement of sleeping time get reduced. Children used to sleep for 14, 15 hours. We can't. But sometimes we ourselves create and reinforce that thought inside. I won't be able to sleep. I'm not able to sleep. And that thought get reinforced inside multiple times and that get inactivated there. So Didi gave her one homework. Didi said, as soon as it is 5 o'clock in evening, you start speaking. Instead of thinking, start speaking. Every moment, like a mantra, you have to speak that today I'm going to sleep very well. Today I will sleep very nicely. Today will be my best night. I will sleep so nicely. I will have a deep sleep. I'll have a very comfortable sleep. I'll have good. So create this thought that I'm going to sleep. दीदी ने उनको एक पूरा सेंटेंस ही दिया, आज मुझे बहुत अच्छी नींद आएगी. Today I will get a very good sleep. And keep repeating it, keep repeating it. What happened? She came back. I was not there when she came back. I asked Didi after a few days, Didi, what happened to that lady when you said to change her versions in evening? So Didi said, she's sleeping now, well now. I said, very nice. Many months back after that, I happened to meet that lady again. And then I asked her, how are you, auntie? I was very young. So, how are you, auntie? And How is your health? And I was very curious about the, are you able to sleep now? And she said, yes, I am very fine. I'm okay. Sometimes I'm not able to sleep, but now I am very fine. I am able to sleep. It's all good with me. So what happened? We get fear. We create fear in ourselves. I won't be able to sleep. We ourselves give a timing to my biological clock. We usually give a timing. I am not able to sleep before 11. I don't know. मुझे नींद ही नहीं आती है 12 बजे के पहले। मुझे नींद ही नहीं आती है। वो आने वाली भी थी तो वहाँ से वापस चली जाती है सुन कर के अच्छा इन्होंने 12 बजे का अपॉइंटमेंट दिया। All the mm, we all do that. So don't do that. Don't give appointment. You reset your biological clock by saying this. I won't be able to sleep before 10:30. No, you can sleep at your will. Your biological clock is very, very helpful to you. Very helpful. Tell me one thing. Number of times when we have to catch a train or a flight and we have to get up early in the morning, although we keep an alarm, but if you have observed yourself, sometimes, at least sometimes, we get up or we are up aware before the alarm. It happens? I hope it happens. Most of the time. Why? Because you have given one good thought here to your biological clock. Get up by this time and it will obey. Remember, this body is the most helping machine to soul. But the important is soul need to sit in its real owner consciousness and then to command this body. Now what is happening these days? I, the soul, become slave of my internal desires, and then instead of commanding this body, I have kept an autopilot, and we want to make some small changes, which is not able to happen. Either you remove autopilot completely or you leave that autopilot completely, means autopilot will keep on going. So be your owner of this body, and then you allow your body, your one thought, one committed honest thought is enough for your body. Tell me one thing. If you have work, if you have work, some work in your office or house, and that day you know very well that it is going to be 3 in afternoon, your usual lunch time is 1 o'clock, but you know that today you are in some work or in a meeting or something, it will go up to 3, and you know this thing by 10 o'clock in the morning. You already had your breakfast also. What will happen, your biological clock is very settled. At 1 o'clock it will pop up little bit, just little bit, because of habit. And that moment immediately, because you the master has already given one order to biological clock, your mind will say not now, by 3, and it will shut down. Has it happened to you? If you have given a time to yourself, till then you won't feel hungry, no matter how habitual you are with your food. Does that happen? Yes or no or something? Nobody writing anything. It happens sometime. Yes, it happens sometime. Actually, the same thing is with sleep also. Try to give a time and try to experiment this. Take this experiment actually. You will find it so nicely. I have a special help with me, but you can also avail that help for yourself. What help I got? I got a help called God around me. And very nicely before going to sleep, I tell him, tomorrow I want to get up by this time. I would like you to help me in this. So help me to get up early in the morning by this time. Usually I get this time, but tomorrow I need this extra help. And maximum of the time, I find I am up. Ha! Immediately after getting up, there is one big fight of this angel and devil which are here inside. I will get up according to my biological clock. I will get up according to the order given previous night. But immediately, that devil, which is a small, tiny devil, which is here, it will say, sleep for 5 minutes. No problem. It's fine. Only 5 minutes. Think for a moment. Think for a moment. Visualize the small, tiny angel and small, tiny devil inside you fighting with each other most of the time. Now, to whom you want to get win? You want to go for angel side or devil side? The small tiny cartoon angel or cartoon devil you can remember. So God helps me. My biological clock helps me to get up correct at the time. But I actually mess up with that. I that because of that one bad thought inside. Okay, for 5 minutes, and then that 5 minutes become 50 minutes, and then I start with all bad. Somebody yesterday had a question that my sleep timing is different than someone else's sleep timing, and then how to set with them. So if you want to change your sleep timings, if you want to change your sleep cycle, if it is related with your job, there is no other choice. Like if you have night duty or something, then there is something to adjust very physically, people, that they do not disturb you and you do not get disturbed by them. You can help yourself with some extra aids like earplugs, eye mask or something. Some, if there is nothing but your timing is different than others, so what you can do, you can start sleeping 5 minutes early or 5 minutes later. Small steps, go in small steps, conquer your goal on very small steps and continuous steps. Then you will find you will be able to change your biological clock. It's easy to change for one day, but if you want to change absolutely your sleep habit, go for small steps. I will say 5 minutes or 10 minutes change in your sleep. And slowly, 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 like if you get up by 7 o'clock in morning, and all of a sudden you want to get up by 4 o'clock in morning, it will become difficult and it will become very temporary. You may not be able to consistently doing it for some days. So what you have to do, you have 7 to come to quarter to 7, then come for 6:30 for 1 week, then after that go for like 6:15 for 1 week. Give this house, this machine, some time to get settled. And once you are working in this way, you will get settled in such a nice way that you will get a proper habit of getting up early. So this was all about, like from my side, about all sleeping, physical cleanliness, cleanliness of your feet, your bed, and your dress. Mental cleanliness, what we do before sleeping, we used to give all my thoughts to God. For that, I need to revise my day, the whole day, previous day, and asking a few questions to myself that any good or bad I am carrying, or I can play something better, or my role can be better, or something or the other. So all these things, and if there is any bad feelings, I'll just give it to God, because tomorrow is a new day. Night is something which is going to, it is almost like a new birth. So this chapter is closed and this chapter is getting started. Then third, consciously, like you close your whole house before you sleep, you check many things before you sleep physically. Same way you have to close your body before sleeping. And that is a meditation visualization, which is available with you now. Even now also we will practice little bit if you want. And the fourth important thing, the worthy feeling. Empty stomach, we won't be able to sleep. In the same way, empty of worth feeling, we won't be able to sleep. So if you have crossed your whole day in a worthwhile way, you're not carrying a feeling of wastage. Oh, my whole day is waste. You're not carrying a feeling of hiding yourself or cheating yourself by yourself. So then you will be able to have a good sleep, the content sleep. Mm. So this is all about which we wanted to say about a good sleep, and then visualizing the switch off of your body. And I think you will have a better sleep by tomorrow, tonight onwards. So let us meditate. Vista, would you like to revise the same meditation which we had yesterday? And today I will not wake you up, because session will end. Those who want to ask any question, they will wake up and they will come back, or else you can just switch off your session and you can sleep. So okay, so sit straight, not straight, sit relaxed, sit relaxed, nice, comfortable. Now visualize you are owner of a big industry, very big industry, many buildings. Inside one compound wall, get your body very relaxed position. Close your eyes and just listen and visualize. I am a soul in the middle of forehead. And similarly, I am owner of this factory. My body is a very big factory. I am in my cabin. My cabin is on the topmost floor of tallest building in the campus. From my cabin, I can see my whole factory from one window. I am standing behind my window, looking at the whole factory, a very nice, automated, sophisticated factory. I am carrying the remote control in my hand. I'm going to shut down my factory slowly, one by one. Now start with farthest building. You press a button and the building which is away from you, the last building, one by one, all the lights in that building getting off, all the doors, all the screens getting closed. Machines are getting stopped slowly with a noise of a stopping sound, and feel yourself that your legs are feeling relaxed. What are you doing for your visualization? You have to feel the same in your body. Now come again and shut down another building. Press another button. It's a massive building. Machines getting stopped. Lights are getting off. Doors and windows all are automated and getting close. The whole building is shut down. Now feel your body, the trunk part, your stomach, your chest, feeling relaxed, all relaxed. Like there are a few systems in factory which are all the time on, like watch, temperature control. In the same way, there are a few machines which are working inside. Apart from those machines, everything is off and very relaxed. There are two more buildings which are thin and actually extending out the main series of buildings. These two buildings are very equal to each other. Now switch off these two buildings. These are your arms. Switch off. Although these buildings are thin and look very simple, but these are most workable buildings, very important buildings. Switch off and get relaxed. Feel your arms and hand very relaxed. Come to the building in which you are there. You are at the top floor of this building, and there are many floors below your floor. One by one, all your floors are getting shut down and closed. So feel your neck and face, mouth, nose shut down and relaxed. Now you can see the whole factory is almost closed. Close your windows. You close your eyes internally, and you are just inside your cabin. This is the only part in the whole factory which is working now. Go and sit on your chair, very comfortable, relaxable chair. You have a beautiful control panel in front of you. Now start pressing some buttons to switch off light inside your cabin. One by one, one by one. All the lights in cabin are off. And now you press that master important key, which help your control panel to shut down. As you press that button, even the lights at control panel become very, very dim. There is no sound around. You are relaxed. Sleep well. Feel that relaxation. And you can sleep now. If you feel any thoughts coming in your mind, you can visualize that your control panel lights getting on. Switch it off again. Switch off the lights in your cabin again. If there is any malfunction, switch it off and sleep. Thank you so much. Sleep well. This is what we have to say for this weekend. If there are any announcements, I'll request my team to announce.